go check that out. Now, Homer, don't you eat this pie.
Okay. All right, Pie. I'm just gonna do this. Hop, 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 hop. And if you get eaten, it's your own fault. Hop, 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 hop. No! Oh! Oh! My... Oh, the hell with it.
What's going on, you victimized Crusaders? Crusader Actual here. Today we're covering AMBERLYNN REID's latest video that was released on November 13th, 2022. It's titled The Truth About Ozempic, Days 2 to 3 Vlog. So in this video, she's continuing her 100 days of weighing in. We'll see exactly how far she gets in the weighing in process. As we know from the past, this is something she hasn't been very consistent with, so we'll see if she keeps this up. I imagine right now she will, because we're only a couple of days into the 100 days of weighing in, but we'll see where she's at. I believe right now she's close to about 500 pounds. She's trying to come down from that, so we'll see how much success she has. Also, we'll hear her talk about how she's the victim and everything. But guys, you know that's typical AMBERLYNN REID stuff. This is nothing surprising here. So just buckle in. Let's have a good time. Let's watch this reaction. See how this video is. So this video takes place November 4th. Again, it's kind of about 10 days behind at this point. So, you know, Amber always talks about how on top of video she is and how she's on track, but really we're about 10 days behind here. Before we get going, I got a new tattoo. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. It's an American traditional tattoo on my forearm. There's plans to get a whole sleeve going here, but as y'all know me, I'm a simp for Dance Gavin Dance. This is very much a Dance Gavin Dance tattoo. It's got the strawberry here, the dagger going through the strawberry, and some lyrics for one of their songs that really resonate with me. The song is For the Jeers off the new album Jackpot Juicer, and it's songs that Tillian sings that says, I don't call the shots, I report to my thoughts, they're unrelenting. Just kind of is a gentle reminder to me about the mental struggles I have and how much I am my worst enemy, and how much I push myself and like convince myself I'm not doing enough. I need to do more things like that. Whether that's healthy, unhealthy, I don't know, but this tattoo is kind of a reminder of that to me. So those lyrics really resonate with me enough for me to put it on my body permanently. So that's what it is, in case you're wondering. You know, you can take another look at it. It's pretty cool. The artist did a fantastic job. And also, before you get going, we'll take a moment to thank our noble knights. Of course, you can skip through this part if you want, and we'll get into the reaction from there. So, but for our noble knights, we got Gene, Graham, Rach, October Moon, Ghastly, Essler, Cancer, Hemlock T, an Actual Pirate, RPG Gamer, Lace with Game, Rhinosaurus, Kimmy0612, Daniel Palumbo, Daniel Pappas, Maitreya Decoded, CC, My, Timmy78, Blip KAC, Eva Kornkova, Josephine, Dr. A, Amy E, Jennifer Carl, Skullcap, Smallstaff, Thirsty Mango, Lilith, B Rivers, Penny Royalties, Honey, and Elizabeth W. So thank you all for your continued support for the channel. If you're interested in becoming a member, please consider joining, pressing the join button below. It's $2.99 a month. You get access to all the emojis that I use for Premiere, since I premiere all my videos, and you get access or early access to the videos prior to the premiere if that's something that you're interested in. Again, super cheap if you're willing to support the channel. I super appreciate it. Thank you all again to the noble knights that keep the channel going. I really appreciate it. While we're at it, hey, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you're not already. Hey, just a reminder, YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. I thought that was a joke, but it's absolutely a real thing. So please consider subscribing to the channel and commenting too for the algorithm gods. Since I've been away for training and stuff like that, I kind of fell out of the YouTube algorithm, so my reach isn't as high as it usually was. But that's neither here nor there. But just consider doing those things. It helps out the channel a lot. And again, I really appreciate it. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so like I said, we're about 10 days behind, I think, on recording here by AMBERLYNN REID. She released this video yesterday, which was November 13th. This video she's recording takes place November 4th, and I think it might go into November 5th as well. So just keep that in mind. But again, we're behind. So here we go.
Hi, baby Groovy. You like your cat tree right here? Yeah. We're taking the baby.
That's cool. So we get both animals up front. We got proof of life. We're good. We've confirmed that both animals are alive. That's a good thing. That's what we want. I've been very concerned about Twinkie these last couple of months because we haven't seen a lot of her. So that's good. She's
Maybe to
good.
the vet, because it's nail clipping time, isn't it?
Dude, how hard is it? How hard is it to cut your own animal's nails? Like, I cut my cat's nails. My wife cuts her cat's nails. It's really not that hard. Like, why does Amber feel like she needs to make an appointment to cut Twinkie's nails? And judging by Twinkie's like breed and the color of her fur and stuff like that, I imagine her nails are rather clear, so you can see. I don't know what it's called, but like you can see where the flesh is at, so you don't cut too far. So it's really not that hard, right? It's too easy to do it on your own. Might save a little bit of money since we know Amber's hurting a little bit on money here.
Oh, are you mad about it? You don't like the vet, but they love you. We're currently waiting for the vet technician to come out and greet us, is what they call it. But look at it. Like, fall is here, folks. I personally...
Yeah, generally, fall happens yearly. I don't know why she's so surprised, but I know our girl doesn't really go out that much. So, you know, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt here.
love the look of leaves on the ground. It's just so pretty and peaceful. It's every 3 weeks that we just have, like, standard appointment to get Twinkie's nails trimmed.
Dude, you can... I bet they charge, like, at least $50 to cut their nails. Like, that's easy money to save if Amber was just a more experienced and knowledgeable pet owner where you could cut the nails herself. Like, I mean, I've, like, again, too, like, I'm speaking from a cat's perspective, but again, my family's grown up with big dogs all my life, right? My wife and I, like, this is the first time we've had cats amongst both of us, right? I've cut dogs' nails before, like, big dogs' nails, like 120-pound dogs, because that's what my family grew up with. It's really not that hard. Like, it's really easy.
Twinkie's quicks on her nails are really long, and I know a lot of you say, like, oh my god, you need to, like, cut her nails. We do. Every 3 weeks we take her to the vet.
I'm glad she's finally taking the time to make a video about this, because this has been a point of contention for years in the Amberverse, just like how Amber's so horrible at cutting Twinkie's nails. And now she's dedicated a whole video to it. So remember, guys, when you call Amber out on things, it's about a 3-year buffer, right? So it takes about 3 years for her to contemplate those things that you call her out on, and then eventually make videos about it. So that's okay. Just keep calling her out on things. Just keep in mind, it's going to take about 3 years for her to make a video about it.
We just get it done professionally because Twinkie, she has a hard time. She's one of those dogs that has, like, massive anxiety over it. So
instead of you, someone she trusts, right? I'm putting quotations hard here, trusts. Instead of you cutting her nails, you take her to a vet with people she doesn't know to cut her nails, to stress her out even more. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's just easier to do it, like, professionally. But yeah, her quicks are really long, so, like, her nails are naturally long because you don't cut the quicks. Absolutely not. But we're just waiting to go inside right now. It should be just like a couple more minutes.
This is walking too fast for Amber. You cannot... Dude, already, I know this video sped up. Like, I'm pretty dumb, but I'm not that dumb, right? This video is sped up, obviously, but still, like, walking pretty fast. This is not Amber walking Twinkie. This has to be Jade, my girlfriend, Wipey, my girlfriend, Alex, my girlfriend, Feline, my girlfriend, right? Walking Twinkie. This has to be her. This isn't Amber doing this. Purposely not showing the shoes or anything. And there's a lack of waddling here, right? We know our girl wobbles. That's not fat shaming or anything. That's just how she walks. There's no wobbling here. So I 100% believe this is Jade / my girlfriend / wifey / Alex doing the walking here. It's not Amber. Here too.
Okay, you guys, so I wanted to open this with you. There's this website called Plum Paper where you can, like, create your own planner. And
we know Amber loves her planners. Cool. So we're wasting more money on planners that are just going to end up going to Goodwill eventually. So cool. More waste of money here. More planners that she's going to use for a couple of days and then throw away. You know, throw to the side, never to be seen again. Yeah, okay. Let's keep wasting money on these things. Dude, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And this is 100% Amber here. Like, we're just doing the same things that we've done for years and there's no change.
And I created an 18-month planner that started November 1st. I'm super excited that it came today because it's November 4th. So I'm going to be able to use it. It's a beautiful day to make plans. Yes, it absolutely is. This is what the package looks like. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm so excited. Embarrassingly enough, I am super indecisive. So Planning this planner took me over a month until I finally truly decided on a cover because there was so many.
There's no way, dude.
Wow, this is mad.
Amber doesn't put that much brain power towards anything. Like, don't believe for a second that she put this much brain power to design the cover of the planner that had some dots on it, dude. Like, shut up.
There's so many covers you could choose from, and I am, without a doubt, so glad I chose this one. And you know what's funny about the actual cover? The covers are in like sections. This was
How much is this planner, dude? Someone please in the comments look it up. I'd be very grateful if you could look up like how designing planners for this and then how much it costs, because she probably wasted a good amount of money, like at least $50 on this fucking planner that she's never gonna use.
It was in the teacher section, just the cover, not the planner. It was called Class Clown. I feel like anyone could use this cover. Like, I'm no teacher, and I'm using it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll never be a teacher. You could never be a teacher. Like, all the struggles that actual teachers go through on the daily with their job and their profession, Amber wouldn't last 5 freaking seconds as a teacher. So we know that. You don't need to tell us. We know.
Look at her. Oh, my God. Okay. So, November 2022 all the way to April of 2024. Holy sh... So...
Amber's never thought that far in her life, dude. She's like, her mind's blown right now. She's never thought that far. She only thinks about, like, the next day, dude. She can't even plan out her meals for the rest of the week.
To show you, like, what it looks like so you guys can get an idea if it's something that you're interested in. So there are...
Yeah, it's literally just a normal planner. Shut up, dude.
Are, like, goals. It's, like, monthly highlights per month. Birthdays, events, things to remember. Mini goals to help me achieve this month's goal. Big things happening this month. Monthly phrase to live by. Steps I can take to have a better self-care.
Monthly phrase to live by. Okay, dude. This is such a waste of money. Like, I have just a typical planner that's days and months, and it's like, that's good enough for me. And, like, I have a very busy job with a lot of things to remember all the time. Amber doesn't need all this for the life where she never leaves the house except maybe like a couple times a month. Like, come on, let's be realistic now.
Be healthier, challenge myself, make myself proud. Wow, this is so nice.
It's not easy to make herself proud. Literally getting out of bed for Amber warrants her telling herself that she's proud of herself.
You get to choose all of this. Like, it's so freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's a planet. What do you mean you get to choose all of it yourself? Who's going to choose it for you? Like, what are you talking about?
Like, you get to choose the layout if you want times on it or anything like that. And I don't like having times. I'm very much a list person. I don't care what time I do something as long as
Yeah, I mean, considering she wakes up at like 6 p.m. every day, so yeah, we know that already. That's no secret to us.
Get it done. You can also like edit like things that you want to put in here. So there's so many options, and one of them I did is a habit tracker for each month. So it looks like this. You just put your habits.
What, like eating in a 2,000 calorie surplus every day? That's a habit. Not exercising, not paying attention to your diet. Are these all habits that you're going to track in there? I mean, I sure hope so. If you're going to spend the money on this journal, you at least might as well make it useful. But we know it's just going to go in a pile in a couple of days, and it's going to be forgotten about, so...
And you mark off if you
whatever.
Or not, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of each month, you say if you hit your goal, what was the reason for your outcome.
No.
The past month in 3 words.
No.
Wellness scale for happiness, calmness, health, energy, etc. Your favorite thing you did this month, act of kindness, place you went, thing that surprised me, what can I improve on? Like, this is just so... Like, this plan...
What can I improve on? I don't know, maybe going for a walk every day, like even 10 minutes, dude. I'm literally asking you for just 10 minutes, guys. Like, please. Like, I've harped on this a lot, and like people that actually understand things too about fitness, like Greg Doucette, who I've talked about a lot, who I'm a fanboy of. Obviously, I'm wearing some of his apparel. Guys, like I'm telling you, and this is stuff I've tried, like on my own, it's tried and true. But like, all you need a week is 150 minutes of like moderate intense cardio, and that's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna destroy myself running. Like, you can walk, you can do incline on treadmill, you can ride a bike, dude. Just like get 150 minutes in a cardio week. If Amber did that consistently for a long time, she would actually meet her weight goals, and it's not that hard. Again, this is not super high intensity cardio where you like can't breathe and feel like your lungs are on fire. This is just like steady state, like you can sustain for a long amount of time. Find something you enjoy, do it 150 minutes a week, and you'll be golden, while like maintaining a decent diet and not overeating, right? You know what I mean?
Planner is literally perfection. And then another add-on that I decided to add was each month there is a shopping list section. This is literally the most perfect planner I've ever seen.
She needs She needs a lot of that, considering she goes to the grocery store like every freaking day of her life, dude.
In my opinion, it's like everything that
or
I want.
orders, I guess.
Big.
I don't know.
It's list worthy. It's beautiful. It's everything I needed more. Okay, guys.
Considering she's not going to use it like at all, I'll give it like 3 days.
So day 2.
Holy crap! So we are back almost to the 500s. I don't remember what we got down to. I think, dude, I don't remember. She was at like her lowest, I guess, in a while before I went to my course. Like a month or so ago, but now she's back up to almost 500 again, dude. That's wild.
I weighed in at 495.4, and here I wanted to write it down in my little poster board. It's
cool.
like
We've seen. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. We've seen this plenty of times. This isn't gonna change anything. Her writing it down on a poster board literally doesn't do anything.
Miniature version of a poster board. I wanted a bigger one, but we couldn't find them. So November 4th, 495.4. That means I was down 0.8 overnight, which means to reach my goal in 100 days, well, now 99, I have to still lose 39.2 pounds.
Okay, so she's trying to get to 456.2. Was that the lowest she was, I guess, before she gained all that weight back? I'm assuming that's what that is.
So in a future video, I do want to give you guys like keto
So remember,
updates,
456.2.
how I'm feeling, etc., etc. So don't worry, you will be finding that type of content soon. All right, folks, it's time. Toy mini brands.
Oh my god,
I'm so
dude,
excited.
This is like the Chucky BS again. Like, dude, we're gonna throw all this stuff away. It's gonna end up in a Goodwill box. This is just like literally garbage at this point. Why does she do these things? This isn't content, dude. This is just trash that she's gonna throw away.
So much joy in this.
Like, is anyone actually interested in this? Like, I know I'm starting to get babies to comment on my stuff and like get mad at me about some of the stuff I say. So to all you loyal babies out here, is this content that you like to see? A 32-year-old woman opening these toys and like pretending that it's like super exciting and then storing it in a box just for her to get rid of it a little bit later? Is this interesting to you guys?
All right, one.
It's okay if it is.
Today we have a little amusement park moment. Oh, okay, I've actually never seen this in real life.
That's going in the trash.
2. Oh my god, a little Ninja Turtle! Folks,
Going in the trash.
I watched Ninja Turtle when I was like actual toddler years.
Yeah, so no change from now.
This is so nostalgic. Wow. Look how tiny. 3. What in the world? It's a little bot. The bot squad.
This is so stupid, dude. This is just all literally worthless junk.
I've never actually heard of that before, but look how cute. I think miniature things are just so adorable. I think that's like the main reason why I'm like starting.
Well, maybe one day Amber will be miniature and cute, so we'll
kind of
see.
collect these, not gonna lie. And so far, I have no duplicates. 4. Oh, my ass spoke too soon.
Is that Raphael?
Okay, so they are different. This one's orange or red, and then this one's blue. So it's not a duplicate. Oh my god, I have 2 Ninja Turtles now. Number 5, last but not least, is... Oh my god, is this like a little camera? Kitty Zoom Duo? Oh, this is too freaking cute. Look at that tiny camera, folks. Imagine if I vlogged off of that.
It'd probably be better quality than what she does now, but okay.
So here's my collection
Oh my god.
so far. And now we can add the rest. No duplicates. That's lucky.
Is this really where we're at now in the Amberverse? Is this really what we're gonna do from now on? Like, I don't know where this obsession became with, like, collecting a bunch of little junk from these little, like, I don't know, I call them loot boxes because that's the only thing I can relate them to in, like, the gaming world, because there's always, like, loot boxes, but, like, this is silly, dude. I'd rather watch her play Mario Party or something. That would actually be, like, entertaining than to see her open up this, like, bullshit.
Does anyone else get too warm and cozy at home so they're like, whoop, I need to put on something a little more cooler? Oh, yeah.
Okay, random cut that doesn't fit in, but okay, girl, you do you. Go off. I'm proud of you. That was a good edit. Thanks for that.
Okay, guys, so we're starting.
That probably took her 30 seconds, guys. Do you not understand how much time that took of her busy schedule?
Today off, just straight to the point here. So we're on day 3, which is November 5th. I weighed in at 495.6.
Okay, so we're gaining.
I have 39.4 to go to reach.
I mean, it's just probably water weight. Who cares?
My goal by February 11th, which I need to put on this poster board. And as you can see, it is a different poster board. It's because I wrote
everything about this like isn't lined up. Like the 100 days isn't lined up. It's kind of canted a little bit, right? Everything on this is kind of canted, and it's like really bugging me. Like my OCD is like going off at this point. It's really bothering me.
Day 3 on the other one.
I mean, I'm not asking her to put like a ruler on there and like do straight lines, but still, it's just bothering me.
I wrote November 7th. I don't know why. And I was having massive, I don't know, I was going through a perfectionist situation type deal, and I didn't want to like cross it off. This is sloppy, but there is nothing like crossed off. I just don't want anything crossed off. So I
What are you talking about?
Started it, and instead of using a marker, I'm just using a pen. Like you guys care. Okay, guys.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care about any of this, actually.
So I want to talk a little bit about Ozempic. I feel like in my live stream, I was kind of blindsided. I wanted to talk about it when I was ready. A lot of people were asking in the chat.
Blindsided by that? Dude, you've been keeping it a mystery for a long time. Like, don't act like you're blindsided by people asking questions about this. That's like a very big topic right now in the Amberverse. Because it's like one of the few things that have happened.
Which I understand, because I stopped talking about it, and this is why live streams are kind of hard, because it's like sometimes some topics I don't want to talk about, some I'm not ready to talk about.
Okay, wow, how easy it... It's so stupid, dude. How easy is it just to be like, hey guys, like, I'm not ready to talk about this right now. I don't want to talk about it, like, respectfully, like, we'll talk about it later, right? Like, how easy is that? How easy is that to do?
And it's different to ignore up to 10 times being asked the same question.
It's just literally address it and like move on. Say you want to talk about it later. Don't make a big deal about something that's not a big deal. Stupid.
But when it's more than that, a lot more than that, repeatedly for like an hour on end, it's kind of hard to ignore.
It's not.
Unfortunately. When I first started Ozempic, which is something my doctor recommended to me, when I went and saw my doctor, she actually had a few weight loss medicines that I could use, and I chose Ozempic out of like the 3 or 4 that she suggested, because I had heard so many good things about Ozempic. She, obviously she knows my health and my health history, all my numbers, etc., etc. And I told her, I was diagnosed with gallstones almost a decade ago from rapid weight loss. I lost 89 pounds. I know those famous 89 lbs. I haven't talked about those in forever. I
hasn't talked about those in forever, girl. You never let us forget about the 89 pounds that you lost. Like, chill.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly.
In 6 months. Rapid weight loss is considered 1 to 2 pounds a week over several weeks. If it's happening for months, rapid weight loss.
But I don't know, dude. Like, I feel torn on that, because like it's rapid weight loss if you're at like a relative normal weight and you're losing that much amount of weight. Like if someone was like 250 pounds or 300 pounds and they're losing 2 pounds a week, I feel like that's rapid weight loss. But when you're almost 600 pounds and you're losing 2 pounds a week, I don't really feel like that's rapid weight loss. You know what I mean? I feel like that's pretty like, I feel like that's expected, I mean, I don't know. That's just my guess, though. I don't feel like it's rapid weight loss. There's nothing rapid about that.
In 6 months. So I got gallstones.
At that weight, too, because it's all subjective, right? You know what I mean?
From rapid weight loss. My gallbladder was just under attack constantly.
It's under attack. Literally, her gallbladder was being sieged. It was in like a 3-month siege. Like, okay, Amber, like chill out with like how you word things.
Out of this world. It never got bad enough for me to get surgery. And I always found it so strange that it had to reach a certain stage before you got surgery, because the pain was already just tearing me up.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty typical for anything. If it reaches a certain point, then you need surgery, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not a rocket biologist by any means, right? But like, that's typically how things go, right? You can't just like bruise your finger and you're like, all right, I want surgery to remove it, right? Like that's kind of like escalating it like exponentially, right?
Like I would rock back.
It has to reach a certain point where it's like, all right, maybe we should start considering surgical options,
Before, like, couldn't stop crying. Like, that type of pain is like, it takes away like functions of your brain when you're in that much pain. If you guys have had gallstone attacks, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Why is she called attacks, dude? Is it just to make it sound a lot worse than it is? Like, gallstone attacks. The gallstones are literally attacking her, dude. Like, it's full-on warfare. They're attacking her. Like, full-on raiding her.
And I sadly don't get to experience that, even though that's something I truly want to experience. But people who have given birth and people who have also had gallstone attacks, they say that gallstone attacks hurt worse than birth. And I'm just like, damn. Anyways, I told my...
Yeah, okay, we gotta, like, whatever, Amber, you don't know what childbirth's like. I don't think you should speak on that. I mean, I don't. I don't know what gallstones are like. I don't know what childbirth is like. I wouldn't really be speaking on that and being like, oh yeah, guys, trust me, it's worse than childbirth. Like, oh man, like, you don't know what that feels like. Like, shut up.
She knew about my gallstones and stuff, but she was like just asking me questions. She was like, do you show any more signs of it? Like, when's the last time you had an attack? And it made me realize, wow, I actually haven't had a gallstone attack. I've had maybe like 1 or 2 in the last 3+ years, which is crazy. So she was like, well, that means they could have gotten better, and et cetera, et cetera. And she was explaining how a lot of people have gallstones and they don't even know, and they don't even have symptoms and stuff. She was like, let's put you on ozempic, and if you ever feel like you have any, you know, gallbladder problems, you need to tell me, and you're gonna have to get off of it. And I said, okay. And she was like, have you ever had pancreas problems? And I said, unfortunately, yes. It was like 2 years after I found out I had gallstones, I got pancreatitis. She was like, okay, that's not good either. But I, you know, explained to her, like, I haven't felt any pain. It's been years. And, you know, I was just really motivated to, you know, try another weight loss technique, weight loss tool. And I was just really motivated and determined. It was something.
Yeah, well, she's like never been motivated to try anything before. Well, to try it, but never to consistently do it. So
I really wanted to try. She trusted that I would tell her if I had any issues. And I did tell her. And it was around the same time that they noticed from my CT scans that I have sludge in my gallbladder.
Oh, yeah, the sludge again.
My doctor told me, okay, you need to stop taking Ozempic. And I had a moment where I was like, can we just...
But is the Ozempic really the cause of the sludge, or is it like other things? Like, I mean, I don't really know. I can only speculate, but I'm not... I mean, I don't know. I don't see Ozempic causing sludge, you know? You know what I mean?
One more chance? Can we wait until I'm in pain one more time? Because I did not want to stop Ozempic. I wanted to keep increasing my dose, and I wanted to see...
Dude, she didn't want to increase her dose. She was, like, hesitant to do it at the beginning, even though the doctor's like, yeah, you can increase your dose. And she was like, I don't know if I want to do that.
How it would do for me, and I just wanted to get to, like, the highest dose there was. I truly didn't want to let people down. That, you know, I don't know. I've also gotten questions of people saying, like, what do you mean rapid weight loss? You didn't lose rapidly. And...
yeah.
My doctor explained to me, which you can actually look it up and Google it as well. Rapid weight loss is when you lose 1 to 2 pounds or more a week for weeks on end.
But I don't think that's taking into consideration your weight, though, right? Like your starting weight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it takes that into consideration.
And not only did I do that over a decade ago when I first started having gallbladder problems, but I also did that this last year. I was like 106 in... like,
but then you gained like 40, 50 of that back, so...
12 months. So... when you do the math, that is rapid.
No, it's not, because you gained it all back, dude. Or most of it back.
So I don't know why people are, you know, constantly just like trying to tell me that my doctor's wrong.
Well, because you constantly say that your doctors are wrong unless it fits your narrative. Does that make sense, you idiot? That why people say these things? Because you constantly contradict yourself or go against what your doctor says because you like to pretend that you know more about them unless it fits your narrative or unless they're telling you what you want to hear. You freaking child.
I understand doctors aren't perfect. I have recently been misdiagnosed multiple times.
Right, because remember, Amber is like... I mean, I'm not saying doctors can't be wrong by any means, but... it's just peculiar that Amber likes to act like she's smarter than doctors when this woman's like... a fucking idiot, dude.
Over the same issue, which is quite unfortunate, but I know how...
I'm sorry that's mean, but like that's the truth of it all. She's not intelligent by any means. She's very dumb. 100%. Based on all the historical data that we have. In my humble opinion, she's not an intelligent person.
I got gallstones because I was there. I did the damn thing. I did lose weight rapidly.
But then you gained it back. Most of it back.
And gallstones also are triggered by yo-yo dieting and yo-yo, like losing weight, like losing, gaining. And you guys know that... definitely suffer from that.
I mean, yeah, that's true though. I agree with that.
But, yeah.
She has yo-yo dieted a lot. She's gained and lost the same 10 pounds for years.
It's been so long since I've had, you know, gallbladder pain, and here I am. I was having it, and I had to tell my doctor because I want us to have that that trust. And as much
That's so funny coming from
as I
her.
wanted to continue Ozempic, it's just like, I know I need to just follow what the doctors are telling me to do at this point. And
Yeah, maybe you should have done that 9 years ago, dude, when you first started YouTube, right? Like, maybe you should have seen a doctor and just followed what the doctor had to say. Maybe we wouldn't be in this predicament now. Maybe you wouldn't be 500 pounds, basically.
I didn't want to
Imagine that.
yet because, you know, I had to process it myself, and I was really, really upset about it. Like, genuinely, I actually cried about it because I was just like, damn. I mean, I waited till
I'm eye rolling so hard. You guys can't see it, but like I just rolled my eyes so
I got
hard.
home and I cried about it. It actually made me a little anxious. I had like a little mini panic attack.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, victimize yourself, sure.
I was truly afraid to even tell you guys because
Yeah,
Hey, I doubt it.
you don't even need to tell. This is the most stupid part of it all. She feels like she has to tell us. Like, I don't give a shit if she tells us, dude. Like, half the things that come out of this woman's mouth are a freaking lie anyway, so who the fuck cares, right? Like, medical stuff is very personal, and like, keep it to yourself, dude. Like, she's only telling us about it because she wants to garner sympathy, or she has like freedom to bend it to fit her narrative, you know what I mean? So like, this information that she tells us like doesn't really matter. It doesn't have a lot of substance to it anyway, because it's probably not truthful.
so many of you weren't believing in me and you guys were placing bets on how long she was going to do it. And
I mean, that's absolutely true. But can you blame us, though? Like, based on your track record on how you handle these things in the past and how long you stick with diets or these stupid obligatory 100-day weight loss things, like how long you stick with those, can you blame us for, like, taking that route? And, like, even though it seems shitty, like, we do these for a reason, because it's, like, become a game at this point, because you clearly don't take your health seriously, so why should we? You know what I mean?
when she was
And plus, like, putting this personal type of stuff on the internet anyway is just stupid, dude. It's just stupid. You're not going to get any sympathy or anything like that. I know that's what you're searching for. I know you want sympathy. I know you want attention. I know you want views, because that's very in line with your personality and what you've shown us past based on historical data from your old videos. You know what I mean? But this just isn't going to work out in your favor. You're going to continue to see the same things over and over again about people stonewalling you, people saying this isn't true, things like that, and you're going to continue talking about it, and we're just going to keep doing this cycle over and over and over and over again. It's like nauseating.
gonna give up and all this stuff, and it's just upsetting. Like, so many people expect me to fail because I've failed so many times, and it's just unfortunate that it's like my body is currently failing me without me even doing anything.
Because you have failed your body for many years, dude. It is a direct, like... Is she trying to say that, like, it's her body's fault, not her fault? Her body's responding to the actions that you have taken over the past years. You have treated your body so poorly. You haven't exercised. You've had a horrible diet filled with junk food and other bullshit. And that is the reason your body is in the state that it is and is failing you. It is a direct result of the actions that you have taken. This isn't just like a weird anomaly where you've done everything right and your body's just failing. It is a direct representation of the actions that you have taken. So it's time to... I know she won't. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. But it's time for you to take direct freaking responsibility for your actions. I know you won't, but, like, maybe consider that. I know she won't.
It's not my fault that I have lymphedema. I feel like I'm having to explain myself so much, but lymphedema is not a problem because I'm fat.
But, I mean, even if that's true, right? Even if that's true, a lot of the other issues that you face are because you do not take care of yourself. You do not diet properly. You do not control what you eat. You do not exercise regularly. You have a sedentary lifestyle. Like, these are all those other issues that you may face are because of that. I can't speak on the lymphedema. I don't freaking know, right? I'm not a freaking rocket biologist, like I said. But all these other issues that you face are because of that, right?
Which is crazy, because I feel like a lot of my issues have directly been because of my weight. Something else that people ask me is like, are you health at every size? Why don't you ever blame your weight for your problems? Ma'am, what? I am anti-health at every size.
This is the only thing I will, like, agree and respect to Amber on, that she doesn't buy into the health at every size bullshit, because it is absolute bullshit. And that goes across the spectrum. I'm not just speaking of guys or gals or whoever that looks like me or is more fit and stuff like that. This isn't, again, like, none of these things necessarily mean you're healthy. Like, I've talked about before on my channel, I've had dudes that weigh 50 pounds more than me, that have beer guts and stuff like that can absolutely crush me, like, on a run. They can run way faster than I do on, like, timed runs and stuff like that.
And I will always be anti-health at every size. And I do know that my weight plays a problem in a lot of my health problems. Also, back to the gallbladder. I did also get some comments about how you can get sludge in your gallbladder from high cholesterol. I know, my doctor also told me that, and my cholesterol is actually normal. Like,
You're lying, Morgan.
Never had.
I don't believe that, dude. Because even like me, like, I don't know. I just think of my health and like some of the things I've teetered on. I don't believe that Amber has, that doesn't have high cholesterol. And again, like, I have nothing to prove this, right? Just based on, it's just all based on the things that she chooses to eat and her body size. And like, I have a very clean diet for the most part. And like, I've occasionally in my life teetered on having higher cholesterol. Not necessarily like in a bad way, but just like, you know, I've teetered that line sometimes, and I take care of myself rather well. So it's hard for me to believe that Amber doesn't have those issues. And again, too, this is not backed by any historical data. I'm just speculating here, but it's very hard to believe that statement.
Had problems with my cholesterol or anything like that, so
same with the blood pressure, right? Absolutely same with the blood pressure.
That's definitely not the thing. Like, I just feel like, oh my god, I just literally feel like I am constantly having to explain myself to people, and I hope that I will.
But again, you have to explain yourself to people. Well, for one, let me back up. You choose to explain yourself to people. You're putting all this information out on a public venue, right? On YouTube, right? Publicly. Anyone can access it. Publicly access information, right? PAI. You are putting your stuff on this for anyone to see and anyone to comment on, because, you know, we practice free speech here. People can say what they want within reason without getting banned or, like, their comment deleted, things like that. So people are allowed to speculate on what you say. And you did that to yourself as a, like it or not, you are a public figure. I put that, you know, very generously in quotes, public figure. So obviously people are going to feel free to say what they want to say about it. People do about me. People do about other YouTubers. People do it about you. When you put your information out in a public venue like this, that happens. And for you to continue to act surprised about that 9 years later just shows how actually immature you are and how kind of silly you are. I want to say stupid, but I'll be kind of nice. But you're silly for thinking that. You're silly for thinking people aren't going to take the information that you put out and speculate on it, have their own opinion on it, because they're absolutely within their right to do that. They can do that, by the way. You can't just, you know, control the narrative. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen.
Get better with that, maybe better with explaining myself and answering questions that frustrate me. I just have been seeing...
Yeah, because you've ran away from all your problems for years. I mean, that'd be a good start if you stopped running away from your problems, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So many people, like, thinking that they know my health records, and it is...
Because you put all that information out, dude. You put so much information out about yourself.
It's so weird. It is so weird.
It's not weird. It's not weird. It's when you put your information out publicly for people to speculate about that this happens. Keep your fucking mouth closed if you're worried about that. How about that?
Might be one of the weirdest things about being part of this community.
You're
like,
stupid.
I am clearly the focal point in this community that I don't know how to get rid of the people who just insinuate that they know.
Because you give them attention, for one. I mean, that's 100% it. You give those people attention. You waste a lot of time and energy talking about the things that people call you out on. If you just ignored the trolls or the haters, right, it would be a lot better for you. They would eventually go away. But you can't, because you have too much of an ego, right? So you're going to address everything that these people bring up.
Know my health records and that they're my doctor. And I want those people to, like, either stop or just, like, go, because I just want love and kindness, and I mean,
you've never given love or kindness to anyone else, so why the fuck should we give that to you, you asshole?
Me to be kind to you guys, and
you don't, though. You've never done that. You've never even tried.
I just feel like it's not kind when I'm constantly feeling like I'm answering hate, and it's...
You can answer it in an adult and professional manner, by the way, too. If you're going to choose to engage trolls on these topics, you can do it in a professional manner. But you don't. You choose to be a complete asshole in the way you respond to people. Even if people, like, have, like, a genuine, like, concerned about the things they bring up. You choose to be an asshole. I read your comments. I read the ones that you respond to, and you are very condescending by either putting like LMAO or LOL or shit like that at the end of every way you answer people, just to act like you have some sort of superiority well, you do have a superiority complex, but to act like you're better than them and like they're stupid, right? So maybe if you stop doing those things, people would probably like have maybe just a little bit more respect for you.
It's just time that like I stand up for myself.
Didn't we hear this again with the So Raw like 2 months ago? Like, shut up.
To a certain degree, obviously there's just so much drama all the time and so many lies that people say about me and things that
and so many lies that you spin too, so
I just find absolutely ridiculous. Like, but then there's things that are important to me, and my health has become very important to me lately, and it's something that I'm...
Well, you sure haven't... I mean, you gained all the weight back that you lost, so... I actually believed in you for a little bit. You were losing weight, and I was like, wow, she's doing this. She's losing weight. This is awesome. She's, like, actually doing this. And then you gained it all back.
like, passionate about.
So clearly, it doesn't matter to you. All you care about is your diagnoses that you can get, so you can garner sympathy and views. That's really all you care about at the end of the day.
I'm passionate.
At least in my opinion, right?
About fixing and changing my life, and it's so hard to do, and, like... So many people just have the wrong idea.
Why are you letting people dictate the things that you do with your life? If you have people hating on you, why are you letting them dictate how you live your life? That is very weak of you to do. Like, what? Are you going to blame them too? I mean, is this just another way to not take accountability? Like, oh, people are hating on me, so I can't lose weight now because people are hating on me. That's the vibe I'm getting from what you're saying.
Of me, or they're like assuming things, and then people start believing the assumptions. Like, that is literally what reaction channels create. Like,
oh, we're just segueing into hating on reaction channels and talking about how horrible people like me are.
They're creating a place for this to continue, and I don't know. They don't care. I probably shouldn't care, but I do.
Well, it's called constructive criticism, Amber. It'd be good if you actually learned how to take it. But I know you're a weak person, so you won't.
I do care. I do care. Like, I want to be happy, and right now, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the community that is surrounding me. I'm not, and I'm...
Wow, it only took you 9 years to realize that, huh?
Having a hard time trying to be myself and share what I truly want to share with the people who support me, like truly support me. I don't know, I'm rambling. I need to stop. I don't know. I don't know how to figure it out. I don't know. So right now we're just kind of going with the flow, and if there's things I feel like I need to answer, then I'm going to do it. The people who watch me and support me, love me, and actually like me as a person, like, I love you, and you guys know that, like, I never have any ill intent towards you guys, and I don't mean to rant all the time or like...
But you do. You absolutely do all the time.
Clear up rumors. If that frustrates anyone, then I'm truly sorry.
Just don't address it, dude. But I know that you have no content to put out, so you choose to address these things to really drag out that runtime. I know it, dude. I'm not new. Like, I understand YouTube now. I understand your game. I understand what you're trying to do, and I get it. But don't act like that these are reasons that are prohibiting you from reaching your goals.
Sorry, in my heart, I feel like I have to do this right now. You know, there's just certain things that I just want to clarify or say, because there has been so many rumors from years ago that I just let build up.
She still hasn't addressed the Gracie stuff. I think we'd all love to hear about that, right? Justice for Gracie. I wish Amber would address the Gracie stuff.
And now those rumors are real to people, and it's like, if I can just...
Like the Gracie stuff.
Nip it in the butt, then I want to do that.
Nip it in the bud, not the butt, by the way. Okay, so we're just going to do a silent end and a hard cutoff. Good, Amber. Good. That's great editing. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to take a moment to thank you all, right? Because we hit 3,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. Thank you so much for your continued support with all these things. Again, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, comment on it, because this all builds the algorithm, helps my reach and things like that, because I think I fell out of the algorithm after not uploading for like 3 weeks, which kind of sucks that happens, but I can't control it. That's just how my work is. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Comment. My Instagram's in the description below. Feel free to DM me any video recommendations, stuff like that. I try to talk to y'all any chance I get because I really enjoy that type of stuff. So again, thank you for all the continued support. Hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all in the next video.